Hi everybody and welcome back to my channel. My name is Carolyn and I am the Flosstube Stitcher. This video is my June WIP update video that I have to show one new start and two finishes for the last month. And before we get started, I just want to apologise. I have been sick for the last 2 weeks. Still not 100% better. You might be able to notice my voice is a bit croaky, so I completely lost my voice for a couple of days and it is coming back, but unfortunately too much talking and I go into uncontrollable coughing fits. So I'm going to try and keep this as quick as I can today, just to avoid me overstraining my voice. I don't like to do these videos too monthly because there's just so much to talk about, so I just wanted to get this one done and uploaded for you. Please excuse the photo bomber there in the back. She's decided that she wants to come in here and run amok while I'm doing my video. This is Angel. The other one, Buddy, has escaped. Look, she wants to jump up there. She knows she's not allowed up there. It's like having a child. Okay, so let's get started before I completely lose my voice. So, thanks, Angel. Really appreciate that. Hang on just a sec. Okay, you need to hop down before you break something. Oh my goodness. I'm just so nervous having her up there. Get down. Okay, apologies for that interruption. She's behaving for now. I'll cut out the bit where I had to tell her off. All right, so this past month saw the return of my BAPs, which is really glad to have them back on rotation. So it just felt so good to get them back out. And also my Christmas stocking, because, you know, we're in that part of the year now where we're getting closer to Christmas and thinking about Christmas. And now she's on my table with all my stuff. Can you just go away, please? Please. My room's a mess, so I really don't want her in here because it's just chaotic as it is and she's just going to knock stuff over. Nosiest cat in the world. Okay, so let's get on to the cross stitching. So my new start, number 13 for the year, and finish number 11 is my Nutcracker Mug. This is the Shannon Christine Designs Christmas Mug Club, and this is month 7 because we started in December last year, and this is the Nutcracker Mug. So he's so cute. I've never stitched nutcrackers before, and now I've done 2 this year, so there's always a first time to start. So I really enjoyed him. This is stitched on 32 count opalescent Belfast linen, 2/2, and I've changed the Chronic for Petite Treasure braid. What am I talking about? There's no Petite Treasure braid in this one. I'm thinking about the other, please ignore that. I'm thinking about the other nutcracker. So this is it so far. So obviously 2 more to finish off that row and then another 3 down the bottom. So just so gorgeous, just loving it. Next month is Snowman Mug, so he's going to be looking a little bit similar to the Snow Lady, but obviously man, and looking forward to that one, and that should be released in the next day or so, so I'll get started on that in the first week of July. Next I stitched on Boral Forest by Stitches So Beautiful. And although this is regarded as a BAP, I don't really class it as a BAP because it is one of the smaller of my designs. This one only has like 80,000 stitches, and I say only, there's still a lot of stitches, but compared to the other ones I'm doing, it's much smaller scale. So anyway, this is 18 count Ada, 2/1 diagonal parking, and I managed 2,191 stitches over the 4 days that I stitched on this in June. So it's just nice to see some extra little colours coming in there now, and this one's going to be really pretty. Really enjoy bringing this one out because I can get a decent amount done in a night because there's lots of block colours. Not enough to bore me, and but just enough to get a decent amount of stitching done in an evening. So I averaged about 500 stitches or so each evening. And considering I've been sick, that's pretty good. Then I have a finish to show. I'm going to pop it in here because I'm doing this in order of how I stitched it during the month. So this is my 2023 Nutcracker. Let me put something behind that, look a little bit better. 2023 Nutcracker by Shannon Christine Designs, stitched on 32 count opalescent belt. Excuse me, Belfast linen, 2/2. And this is the one that I changed, Petite Treasure braid. You can see it's got a bit of sparkle to him. And I also changed the beads to petite beads, and I was able to fit them on. Let me get in a bit closer there for you. I was able to fit them on really nicely. So really happy with how that one looks. So that only took me 17 days all up of stitching, 17 nights of stitching, and still got to work out how to finish this one. We'll be doing that pretty soon, hopefully. But I'm really excited to see what the next Nutcracker will be for this year, which I believe will be released in July. So I'll be grabbing that one as soon as it comes out. Then I can't wait to see what colours Shannon has organised for that one. Then I will move on, to, this is my weekend stitch. So you haven't seen this one for a little while. And this is Sleigh Ride at Dusk. It's a Christmas stocking by Dimensions Gold. It's so pretty. So I'm using the fabric that came with the kit, which is a 16 count Aida. It's really quite stiff. But that's okay. It's for a Christmas stocking, so it will give it extra stability, which is good. So this month I did 4 days of stitching, and I've worked on the Christmas tree and another snowman down there. So I'm going to leave all the back stitching till I finish. That's usually how I do it. I have been tempted to do it as I go, but I don't know. I just always tend to just do it at the end. I quite like back stitching, so it's not an issue for me. But this one will continue to be my weekend project until I can get my grandson's stocking ordered, which I still haven't even looked at, so I don't know which one I'm going to do for him yet, but he has to have that by Christmas this year, so we'll get that organised very soon. I've got so many things to organise and I just keep putting it on the back burner. All right, so next was, excuse me, Fairy Whispers by Lisa Parker, charted by Heaven and Earth Designs. Sorry, I didn't neaten this up beforehand. This one's still on the frame. Oh, I'm still in this corner because there's just so much confetti, as you can see by all those dangling threads, my carpet of threads. So this is how big this is. There's a lot. What did I do? This is 18 count Aida, 2/1 diagonal parking, and this was the one I was working on the week that I became sick. So I took 2 days off work and did a little bit of stitching, not too much, but you know, it's our therapy. So over the 5 days of this one in June, I did 1,519 stitches, which is pretty good because the confetti really does slow me down. But we're getting there, almost at the end of the mane, and then we'll be heading towards the nose, and then of course onto that gorgeous little fairy. So cannot wait for that. All right, let me just swap these out the way. And then last but not least for the month, and just worked on this on Friday night. Today is Sunday. This is Up on the Rooftop by Tilton Crafts. I love this design so much. So there's now extra reindeer appearing since last time you saw this. Worked on this chimney and got in the extra reindeer there. So for this month, I worked on this also for 5 days and 1,756 stitches, because when I get up to the sky, there's lots of blocks of one colour, so makes it quite quick to work through. Little Angel is running amok down there, getting into everything. Yeah, so this one's also an 18 count Aida, 2/1, 10 stitch. 10 stitch. Oh my God, my brain's not working as well as my voice. 2/1 diagonal parking. I don't do 10 stitch anymore. Don't like it. Anyway, so that's it for my progress. Oh wow, I did that in 9 minutes. Just goes to show you how much rambling on I do all the other times. I do want to show you very, very quickly just a couple of things I got this month, just from 2 items from Facebook D-Stash group. Let me just move my page because I want to make a note of something. All right, so I got The Village Alphabet by Cross My Heart. Now, some of you will remember that I love houses, and I've never seen this design before. And it's really, really lovely. So I had to have that. And that's the back. So not sure what my plans are for this yet. When I saw it, I just thought how nice it would be just to stitch the houses without the letters. But I don't know. I had to have it. Anyway. And then I also got my very first Long Dog sampler. And this is called Happy Ever After. And this is from a lady called Kerry on the Facebook D-Stash group. And she said she watches my channel. So I just want to say thank you very much, Kerry. Hello. And thank you very much for selling me this chart. As soon as I saw it, I knew I had to have it. And I just, yeah, that is gorgeous. And I even love that colour. That's my teal. So that's probably what drew me to it in the first place. And then when I saw family, love, you, us, yeah, that's one I'm definitely going to be doing in the near future. And then when I bought some threads recently, I've seen this one just online out of the blue a few times, and it's been calling to me. I'm not quite sure why. It's not usually something that is my style. Maybe I'm changing, but I just really love this. This is called Australian Wildflower Sampler by Country Threads. Yes, Country Threads. And it's got all the Australian native flowers there along with their alphabet letters. And I just really liked that. So I said, you know what? Just get it. Just get it. And one day I'd like to stitch that one. I think that would actually look really nice as a pillow. It would look nice framed too, but yeah. So they're just 3 little things I wanted to show you. And also, this month I did something a little bit different. I'm not going to go on and on about it because you're not here for this, you're here for cross stitching, but I just want to show it to you. So I saw something on Instagram, and I think there's a little bit of a trend where people are stitching letters onto jumpers, and you know, I can do that. So I bought some little jumpers for Hazel, and then I stitched her initial on them in, it's a Lazy Daisy stitch. And I had no template. I had to make my own template for it. I had to learn how to do the Lazy Daisy stitch because I'd never done it before. and they've got little French knots on there, and I think it's so cute. Look at this. So I did this one first in pink, and then I did a purple one. I changed the wool, so this wool is still excuse me, is still a ply, but my voice is going. It's thinner, and they came out a little bit clearer, I think. So I don't know if you can see them next to each other. Yeah, so this one's fatter, this one's thinner. So they're each unique in their own way, but they're just so cute. So August, he is going to probably have to have something made for him when he's a little bit bigger, and maybe I can do his initial in stars, because it certainly won't want lazy daisies, I don't think. Okay, I just want to quickly mention what my plans for July are before my voice is completely gone. So week 1 will be the snowman mug from Shannon Christine Designs, and this month I want to bring my flags back in rotation. I haven't touched them in ages. My Australia flag, my UK flag, my Ireland flag. I keep looking at them saying, when am I going to stitch them? So I think I'm going to do them in July. Whether I do a week per flag, I'm not sure. I'm going to leave it open at this stage and see how it feels, because I would also like to do my Mirabilia Lady Justice, because she's another one. She hasn't seen the light of day since the Mirabilia retreat. So I want to get her finished, because I have some other Mirabilias I want to start, and I don't like starting something without having something else finished. So yes, it's going to be a bit more of a relaxed plan for me for July. I'm not going to really stick to anything. My weekend projects will be the sleigh ride at dusk, Christmas stocking, up until I get my grandson's stocking materials and pattern and everything organised. So that might not be started in July, might not be till August, but I'll have to wait and see. But that's it for me this month. I'm sorry it's a shorter than normal video. As you can hear, I'm still not quite well, so I don't want to overdo it. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for all your comments. I'm really late on replying to the last few videos, and I do apologise for that. I will try and get to that as soon as I can. And I hope you have a wonderful month of July, and hope you have lots of wonderful things planned, and I hope to see some of you start your Christmas projects in July, because you know I love Christmas and I love stitching them all year round. So it would really I would really like to see some more Christmas projects in July on my Instagram feed. So that's it for me for today. Thank you so much again, and I will see you all again very soon. Bye for now.